friends, I'm sure all of you have visited many e-commerce sites that allow you to purchase for self. But what if I tell you there's one platform that allows you to donate only for needy and delivers directly to the beneficiary? We are very pleased to have with us co-founder and president of this wonderful foundation, Smita Chelamchela, an IT professional who turned into social entrepreneur using technology, started India's first e-philanthropic, non-profitable, one-of-its-kind donation website, which is helping many needy fighting with pandemic. Please welcome Smita. Hi Smita, we welcome you on our channel and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rajni, for honoring me by inviting to your Wow Women channel. It's a really pleasure to be here today with you.
So Smita, it would be wonderful if we could start this conversation with your entrepreneurial journey as a co-founder and president of Josh Connect. And is there any significant story in the name Josh Connect itself?
My career actually started as an IT professional. I worked in IT for good 10 years, mostly in New York City, before we decided to move to India back for good, me, my husband, and our two young girls. They were 1 and 3 at that time. So at this point of time, I decided to quit my job and enjoy the motherhood, because kids in their early years, I believe, need undivided attention of their parents. And so I was happily enjoying with them, but something was always bothering me, seeing so much of poverty around. I wanted to do something. Then at that time only the WhatsApp came, so I reached out to my kids' school mom and we formed a group, and with that group we decided to collect funds monthly and do projects monthly, like helping people in need, going to Mumbai slums. We used to donate in kind to people, whatever the basic needs they had. And when we moved to Pune, the same thing I started with Pune school moms, and the WhatsApp group, which started in Pune with 5 members, now have more than 50 plus members from all over the country and some across the country as well. And then we formally named this group as Josh, Joy of Serving Humanity. And all this motivated me to do more and more as I was getting a lot of support, and I knew that I realized that everybody want to do something. All that they need is trust, where they can trust that their funds is not misused. And this WhatsApp group was very transparent, so it continued. It's still there. It's 6-7 years, but the group is still serving people. And then I created a group, Humanity in Society, as well. The Humanity group from society is serving underprivileged school of 400 kids with midday meals, infrastructure needs, and educational needs. So all this motivated me to take my passion to another level. And there was a time when my kids grew little bit and I was getting more time, so I was debating in my mind whether to go back to my IT career or take my passion more seriously. At this point of time, I discussed with my husband, and since we both were from technology, so we discussed and we decided, why not give India a platform which was never there. Do something innovative in crowdfunding sector using technology, our core skill. So we both decided to give India its first in-kind donation platform, and we reached out to another friend, Satyam, who immediately liked the idea and helped us in joining and helped us by joining us, and he is the key developer behind the website. And my husband Anil Chelamchela, who is having 20 plus years of IT experience, is the main architect behind this website. So we launched this platform and named it as Josh Connect, and registered it as a charitable trust, as we were not looking for any profit out of this platform. So it was completely our way of giving back to society, as we knew that WhatsApp groups will have a limitation, but this platform can reach anywhere to help the people in need. So We named it as Josh Connect. Connect part of it came because the platform is connecting the NGOs, the donors, the beneficiaries all together in one platform. And I believe that the need of such platform is more than ever in this pandemic, and I could see that the projects that are running in this pandemic on website are getting great response, and we are able to help thousands of families because of this platform with the help of our donors who believe in us.
So, Smita, after working as a software engineer with leading IT and financial companies in India and US for around 10 years, what made you shift your career from a high-paid job to being a social entrepreneur?
I always wanted to give back to society. When I was in US, I was doing it during my visits to India voluntarily. But when we moved to India, I wanted to take it more serious because there's so much poverty around, and I just thought that I could do a lot more. And during this time, but we keep postponing. We think that okay, there's a lot of time, we can do it later. But if we are busy with our responsibilities, we want more success, more money. But there came a time when my father's sudden demise at 57 made me realize that you should not keep postponing your passion if you are passionate about something, because you never know when your time comes. So you have to take out time today and do what you really want to do. And then I was debating a lot between going back to my IT career when my kids grew up, or taking this only more serious. And then at that point of time, I decided that no, I'll take my passion rather than going in the corporate world again.
So, Smita, it would be great if you could explain a little bit about working model and how your platform is different from other crowdfunding platform.
Our platform, Josh Connect, is different from all other crowdfunding websites. The reason being, in all other crowdfunding sites, you collect the cash and you give cash to the needy. But in our platform, our philosophy is we don't give cash to the beneficiary at all or to anybody. We just give in kind. So on our website, we present the basic needs of underprivileged, whether it's a grocery, it's education material, it's solar lantern, or it's toys, or like last year, or it's a livelihood material, something like sewing machine. Or last year we donated a lot of Vello water wheels from Nilkamal that ease out the burden of the rural women who carry the water drums on their head for miles. And so that these pulling water wheels is just helping them this summer. Even the kids can roll it. So those kind of important material which can help the underprivileged in their day-to-day life. We present those needs, and donors from all over the world can access the website and then donate to whatever cause they like. And the experience of donating through the website is similar to any other e-commerce site, where you donate for an item and then you can track your donation, the status of your donation, whether it's with vendor, it's been dispatched, delivered. But the difference is here you are earning the satisfaction of giving an essential need to somebody else, which is very essential to someone else, not a luxury item for you, which is an e-commerce site. So that satisfaction comes by using our e-philanthropic website. So it's basically, even there's a lot of work involved in running this website and maintaining it. Even like the whole, we share with the donors the feedback of utilization of their donated material, how it's utilized, with the pictures. We keep updating them. There are automated emails that go out of the system. So it's very simple to use, very transparent, and very helpful to the needy and the donors who want to give back.
What problem you are trying to solve by creating this?
Working in this field for so many years, I realized that deep down everybody is a good human. They want to serve humanity, but people don't have time. But they don't mind giving money when it's required, really. That's the reason a lot of people are holding themselves, because they are not happy giving cash to any NGO. They don't know how it's utilized. So that's where we are different, because we know that it's been utilized, and it's by giving in kind to the needy. So there are very less chances or zero chances of getting it misused. Our most of it, everything reaches beneficiary in kind only. Yeah, we do pay hospital bills or medical emergencies if anything comes, but that is directly to the hospital for an underprivileged. Other than that, everything is in kind, and that is the reason we got tremendous amount of support last year during the floods, and now in this pandemic, thousands of donors are supporting us using our websites, the projects running to help people on the website across the globe, and we are really thankful to all those people.
And what is your vision for next 5 years for Josh Connect as an organization?
Our plan is to reach all the corners of the country where people are suffering and looking for basic needs, so that being a digital platform, we can definitely reach anywhere in the country to help people. We appeal to all the passionate people like us who share the same vision as us, to help people make use of this platform and help people in your community, in your locality, use this platform in its best possible way, in line with our working model, and serve the people in your community. Take it to your village, your city, your state, and use this digital platform to help the people. We want to partner with all the NGOs in rural and tribal areas of the country who are working at the grassroots level, so that using this platform they can provide help to those areas where nobody is able to reach. We are also we have also plans to talk to more and more manufacturers to make products which are affordable for underprivileged. To give an example, like we approached few toy industries. We said that you reduce your packaging cost. We want to give as many toys to them as many possible. If that requires no packaging, fancy packaging, we don't need. Reduce your 30% packaging cost and make product for underprivileged, which we can present on our website, and it will save donors hard-earned money as well. So cut down on the cost of the things which doesn't matter. What matters is that each child is having a toy of their own.
Like every organization have some USPs, some strength. So in your case, what is your biggest strength or strength pillars of your organization?
Josh Connect is basically working on 4 pillars. First, it's trustees who themselves have put their time, money and effort, everything to manage this website, to take care of all the organizational activities. There are a lot of things you have to take care behind. Second pillar is it's definitely the donors, without whom we can't do anything, who have trusted and supported us all our projects. So far we have got great response. People are using it like anything, and we are able to do a lot more. And third, it's NGO partner NGOs. Without these NGOs, we would not have been able to reach the different parts of country, the corners of country, so many beneficiaries we couldn't have reached. Like in this pandemic, we worked very closely. The NGO partners who helped us, would like to name few of them. The Yoke Foundation helped us a lot. Wherever we wanted to serve the people, their volunteers were always ready to help us. And then the Robin Hood Army volunteers, then this Tuba Foundation, they helped us in distributing the sanitary napkins and even the grocery kits. And in fact, this Hope for Children Foundation, like there are many like these, the Doorstep, Teach for India, many NGOs. These all are our partner NGOs.
How your organization has been helping people currently during COVID-19 crisis?
In this pandemic, as soon as we realized the crisis, we immediately started the project called Bag of Grains, which was on our website. So this bag of grains had basic essential grocery items like rice, dal, oil, sugar, salt, etc. that can help the needy. So this bag of grains project got tremendous support from donors all across the globe, and in no time we could donate to 1,500 families this bag of grains with the help of our partner NGO Ground Volunteers. So thanks to all the donors and all our NGO partners and ground volunteers who helped us serve the people in need. This project ran for all the daily wagers, migrants, laborers, all the needy people basically. Then later on we started the mass distribution, sanitary napkins. All the projects got great response. We could distribute 1,000 sanitary napkin packets to the women migrants who were returning home for their travel back home, and we distributed masks. But going forward, we are looking for through our website how can we provide them a sustainable livelihood to make them independent.
Smita, is there any message you have for all our viewers who are watching you?
Don't give up if it's your dream. Even though initially you may have to face failures or it may take longer time than expected. Make a team of like-minded people. Just keep your morals and principles firm in all circumstances. Don't take any shortcuts, and use your core skills in such a way that not only your dreams come true, but your society, your community also gets benefited. Thank you Rajni for having me here, and I wish you truly good luck in all your future projects. You are doing wonderful. Wow Woman is doing a great job. Thank you so much.
It's indeed wonderful to have a conversation with you, Smita. Thank you so much, Smita, for being with us and for sharing your perspective and letting us know your philanthropic side, which we never knew. And thank you so much once again. You guys are doing fabulous job. Keep doing, keep making the country proud, and we wish you all the best for your all future endeavors. And so much once again. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.